Hey everybody, the following is an excerpt from the monthly Rahdo Roundup, and if you'd like to see the rest of the roundup, you can hit that eye up in the top right corner of the screen, or if you'd like to know more about the game, you can follow the link down in the show notes. And with that out of the way, let's talk about Dominion Allies. Okay, which I was certainly excited to try. I have not played a new expansion of Dominion since... Was the last one Menagerie? I think so. I think that's right. And I really loved Menagerie. Menagerie is probably one of my favorite expansions of all time. And I was certainly excited going in. Let's see, what kind of pictures and stuff do we have to show here? Hey, there's a bunch of cards. That'll do. It's a bunch of cards, although they're very tiny. Oh, there they go. Okay. Oh, or they're in a foreign language, but that's okay. It's Dominion, folks. There's a bunch of cards. I think 30 or so new types of cards. So... I'm not going to explain how Dominion works. I assume everybody knows. People just want to know, okay, what does Allies do new? They do a few things. The most important one is the allies themselves, and it's my favorite thing about the expansion. Every time you play, you grab a different random ally from, I think there's like 12 or 14 different allies. It's a common resource for everybody, and you use Dominion coins to keep track of favors. Everybody starts with a certain number of favors. Anytime you want on your turn, you can spend those coins to activate this universal action that affects everybody. And they're all cool Dominion-style actions that are very powerful and can really change up the feel of the game in meaningful ways. And in addition to that, several of the new cards that you can buy in the market will allow you to accumulate more of these favor coins that you could then use to activate the allies. That's the core thing. It is great. I loved everything about it. We played a couple different games, tried a few different, I looked at a bunch of allies. Seems that's really awesome. They were right to put that on the box cover. It's the coolest thing about it. Next cool thing is, I forget, I think there were 3 or 4 market decks that, this isn't the first time we've seen this where, hey, you know what? All the cards in this particular stack aren't the same. As you buy more cards, you get to more expensive, more powerful ones deeper in the deck. We've seen this before, but this game really tweaks it up a bit, because for every one of those cards that belongs, I mean, there's a deck for villagers where you start out, oh, it's a peasant, and then it's a merchant, and then it's the sheriff, and then it's the, I forget what, and there's like one for war. It starts with a fort, and then it becomes a cannon, and then it becomes, so you can, the more of them you buy, or all players buy, the more they level up. But the thing is, every one of these cards has an, I forget what the word is, a rotate or update function, that when you use these cards, you can pick those stacks and say, hey, you know what? All the current level 1s, bury them at the bottom. I want to go straight to the level 2s. And then the next time I play, I want to go straight to the level 3s. So you don't have to wait and dig all the way through them. You can get to those more powerful things very quickly. Now, this is cool. It creates a more dynamic and constantly changing market than we've ever seen in Dominion, quite frankly, and that's a neat idea. I liked it in theory. In practice, it could be kind of frustrating, though, because, man, I'm finally to the point. Yes, I'm finally to the point where I'm going to be able to buy that card. Yeah, I got the cards. I just got to wait for my turn to come around. And then on your turn, you say, hey, you know what? I'm going to modify that deck. And the card I wanted to buy just disappeared. And now it's a different card that I don't want or I can't buy. And that's never happened in Dominion. Or at least not, maybe there's some special effect that says, oh yeah, you wanted to buy that thing. I removed it from the game and replaced it with something else. And it happens a lot. And honestly, my least favorite thing about Allies is this feels like the most aggressive and cutthroat expansion going all the way back to Intrigue, because there are several just straight out attacky attack cards like Barbarians and stuff like that. It seems like there's a higher percentage of attack cards than we've seen in other recent expansions. And then this really cool idea can be used inadvertently to where you could really mess up your opponent without even realizing it. So it's kind of, I mean, that's cool. But it can be frustrating, and my wife found that very frustrating. And then the other thing is there's a whole bunch of new cards, new ongoing effect cards and all of that, new treasure cards, and a lot of them focus on choice. Do this or this or this or this or this or this. It really felt like sometimes we were overloaded with choices in this game. Really, we could do this or that or the other, and I've got 3 of those? Yeah! I don't think Jen has ever come closer to melting down than when playing with the more choices preset, which was the first time we played it. And so they were all fine, but a little of that goes a long way. So at the end of the day, Dominion Allies comes in at number 14. It's a keeper, but
Mostly it's for the allies. I love the allies. I kind of love the multi-tier stacks. Those are neat. But the mainline cards, there weren't really many that say, oh wow, I love these main cards too. So overall, it was pretty nice. I enjoyed it. Not my favorite by a long shot, Dominion Allies.
And thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. It makes a huge difference, believe me. But with that out of the way, if you'd like to see some more, over on the left, you can find a playlist of a whole bunch more Rahdo Rapid reviews. Up in the top right, there's the latest thing that's been added to the channel. And in the bottom right, you've got something YouTube recommends. Okay, folks, thanks for watching.